You good?
Yes, just eyes.
Just eyes, exactly. We love Daniel's eyes, don't we?
My name is Daniel Lebhardt. I'm a pianist from Hungary and I currently live in London. It's my second time at the Miami International Piano Festival Academy, teaching here in Toblach, Dobiako, in this wonderful Gustav Mahler Cultural Center. I first played at the Miami International Piano Festival in Miami in 2020, and I think Gizelle found me through the roster of young concert artists in New York who used to represent me in the United States. And since then, I've been involved teaching at the Academy 2 years ago in Briosco and this time in Toblach, Dobiako. Gizelle is basically unstoppable. Once she has an idea, she's going to move, mountains to make it happen. When she likes somebody's playing, she's just so incredibly supportive and encouraging, and she's also a fabulous teacher and pianist herself. She's just sort of building this really nice family-like atmosphere around her with all these amazing colleagues of mine. It's just such a pleasure to be a part of it. But yeah, Gizelle is basically formidable. She's an incredible lady. I think it's rare to find a festival where, especially in a situation when you're working with young pianists, we hang out with the students together, we exchange ideas, there's a real camaraderie kind of atmosphere, and we all exchange our ideas, and it's just a wonderful place. And she has actually a pretty good eye for picking the best locations to do it. I mean, just look behind us. It's just a fantastic place. It's an intense festival with lots of very, very talented, very gifted students. It's just a pleasure to be a part of it. When we approach music, it's a little bit like black magic. But there's so many different aspects to actually playing an instrument like the piano. What I try to focus on is to encourage the students to really dig deep into the score and give each note they play a purpose. In every piece you play, there's a certain ecosystem that is unique to that one piece, and you have to sort of decide the sort of hierarchy and structure of the notes. To find a way also to make the piano speak and sing. Just finding the natural and most suitable character of each phrase, to be sensitive to each harmonic change, to find colors in the instrument. All these things, And it's not like I'm, a completed project. I'm also constantly learning and working with these wonderful young pianists. I also learn a lot from them, and I also take home a lot of things that, you know, I will use in my own work as well. It's more like they are joining on a path but maybe they are a couple of years behind, but we are, you know, the path never ends. So I guess that would sum it up. The Two Legends by Franz Liszt, which I have chosen, well, partially because I'm playing it in this season, but I've been long dreaming about learning them. They are incredibly special works, quite revolutionary for the time. The first one almost has an impressionist quality, and we are, you know, some 20, 30 years before Debussy and Ravel came along. I tend to navigate these days, at least, to very spiritual music that sort of somehow explores our space in the universe, I suppose, without it, but that sounds horrendously cheesy, I realize. But they are incredibly deep, beautiful works that I just enjoy playing a lot. When I start learning a piece, ideally I already try and not just, you know, read the notes in a kind of binary way, so to speak, but I also try to have already some sort of vision of what I want to do with this piece. It's just a process of, I try to do a very thorough job of knowing the piece, knowing the, so to speak, the words, the harmonic structure. It's a long but very, very rewarding process. And the piece also is never complete, you know, it always evolves. It's like a living thing. So if an alien landed on Earth and he'd be interested in understanding what music is about, my take on it would be it's our sense of communicating certain things about the world and ourselves that, you know, unless you're Proust or someone like that, who can sort of capture it with words, but music goes sort of beyond the realm of words and actually can tap into things a lot more clearly than words can. And music in general started out as a kind of ritual on this planet, I suppose. It made you enter the realm of spirits, it made you release tension, made you dance, and, you know, there's magic when a stadium, you know, even at a non-classical music concert, they all move to the same pulse, sharing something together. I think, yeah, it's very powerful. And I'd encourage the alien to experience it. The piano is a very special instrument. It started its life as a modest instrument like the harpsichord, which the sound of the harpsichord I absolutely love. And then gradually over centuries it evolved into this very peculiar instrument that's able to recreate the sound of a large orchestra. It's a very peculiar mechanism because, of course, on paper it's a percussive instrument, and we sort of have to work against its percussive nature to make it sing. And there's not really any instrument like that. I aim for a sort of orchestral sound. There is some music, I suppose, where it should just sound like a piano, but I'm always trying to make you forget that what you're hearing is a piano. Being an artist is a kind of, you know, there's some traps along the way. Play any instrument really well, it's incredibly difficult. But for pianists, we spend such long time by ourselves. It's very easy for us to become one with our piano playing and nothing more. What I try to do, I suppose, is to find a balance when I And I still hold the music and the composer's intentions as the most important part. It's like being loyal to the score. I suppose I want to mesmerize people with how amazing this music is. I try to enter into some kind of other dimension when we are touched by something that's from somewhere else.